Hi, and welcome to Drive Time. I'm excited to get to spend a couple of minutes with you, so clear your mind and be ready for God to talk to your heart. But don't forget to keep your eyes on the road as well. Here we go. Today's reading is out of the Old Testament from Daniel chapter 3. And it's a story about Daniel, and in the story, there's 3 Jewish men who were taken captive and relocated to a strange land. And so they entrusted their lives to God and refused to worship the idols of Babylon. And as a matter of fact, their resolve was so strong that when they were threatened with death by fire, here's what they said. If we are thrown into the flaming furnace, our God is able to deliver us, and He will deliver us. But if He doesn't, please understand that even then we will never, under any circumstance, serve your gods. And of course, if you know the story, or maybe have heard the story, they were bound with ropes and thrown into the furnace. But the king who did this was amazed at what he saw then, and this is what he said from Daniel. "Look," he shouted, "I see 4 men, unbound, walking around in the fire, and they aren't even hurt by the flames. And the 4th one looks like a god." You know, our decision to turn our will and our lives over to God is going to be tested. And by making this decision to set our lives free, and by giving our lives over to the will and the control of God, oftentimes it sets our lives at odds with the world around us. And that's going to include maybe some of our old past friends, maybe even some of our family members, and we should expect some heat and not be shocked when it comes our way. But God will be with us in the fire, just like He was with these guys, because He wants to preserve us and protect us and bring us through that. You know, God was right there taking these Jewish guys through the heat. And the only thing they lost by turning their will and their lives over to His control was the ropes that had them bound up, because those were burned up in the flames. When we're challenged because of our decision to turn our lives over to God, we can expect God to be there for us too. Think about this. Nothing can bind us when God wants us to be free. Have a great day.